But we start here tonight. You guys last week um, had left the city of Baldur's Gate with the Grand Duke of Baldur's Gate, a man by the name of Older Ravengard. Um, he is the head of the Council of Four. There are three other dukes that are now ruling Baldur's Gate in his absence, because, of course, last week you escorted him to the city of Elturel, and by the end of the adventure, the city of Elturel was effectively wiped off the map and was nothing but a smoldering crater. So the ruler of Baldur's Gate has been caught up in this calamity. Um, you were working with a Hell Rider who was like a paladin of a special order who were natives of Elturel. Her name was what was it? Rhea Mantlethorn, I think it was Rhea, and she was going to search the surrounding countryside for any clues to what happened. But she thought it best for you to immediately return to Baldur's Gate and tell them of this calamity. And you did. You double-timed it to Baldur's Gate. It's a journey of a couple hundred miles, so it takes a couple of days. And on the way back to Baldur's Gate, you were encountering more and more refugees from Elturel. Now, these refugees are not being allowed into the city. You made it back into the gate, and because of your Flaming Fist connections, were able to get back into Baldur's Gate, but the Flaming Fist is not letting anyone into or out of the city otherwise. And that is kind of where we start this week in Baldur's Gate, the veritable nest of rats and vipers that clings to the rocky slopes overlooking the Chantha River. From high up in their perches in the upper city, the local nobles, known as the Patriarchs, gaze down with veiled contempt upon the common rabble in the grimy lower city, which hugs the foggy harbor. The whole of Baldur's Gate reeks of blood, crime, and opportunity, and one can easily fathom why pirates and traders are drawn to this place like flies to a carcass. Following the river farther east would eventually lead you to Elturel, the capital of the Holy Land of Eltugard, or at least that was the case until a few days ago. The flood of refugees from Elturel has gotten worse since news first arrived that the city has fallen. Everyone is saying Baldur's Gate is next, but no one truly knows who or what claimed Elturel. The Patriarchs pay a mercenary army called the Flaming Fist to protect their interest in Baldur's Gate, and by extension the city itself. The Flaming Fist has gained even more power since their charismatic leader, Ulder Ravengard, became Grand Duke a few years ago. Now that he's missing, in his absence, the Flaming Fist is kind of brute and over. They're always brutal, but they're being extra brutal now, and have just taken to sealing the city's gates to staunch the flow of refugees. Now they're allowing, again, no one in or no one out. So, let's see. I've forgotten how to pronounce it again. Kael?
Kyle, yes.
Kael, all right. Kael is a member of the Flaming Fist.
Correct.
Right. Now, you had received orders to talk to a Captain Zodge at the Basilisk Gate, which pierces the city's eastern wall and takes its name from the various statues that rest in its niches and perch atop its battlements. Unseen beyond the sealed Basilisk Gate, a dirt road stretches through the outer slums known as Worm's Crossing, and then to the distant realms beyond. I'm going to switch you to a map of Baldur's Gate here, so you can follow me here. Get my notes out of the way. So you can see the Basilisk Gate over here on the western part of the city. And the beyond the wall is one of the bigger parts or larger parts of the outer city, which are called the outer city because they are beyond the protection of the walls.
So we're at the gate we need to be.
Right, and your orders were to report to Zodge. Now, dozens of flaming fish soldiers are trying to control an angry mob of commoners eager to leave the city. Armed with only a vague description of Zodge, a tall man with long black hair and a leather eye patch, it takes you a while to find him. A fight breaks out between soldiers and commoners, and you finally spot the one-eyed captain as he wades into the fray, throwing punches. Just another day in the City of Blood. So he is laying the beatdown right now on some unruly commoners, but you have found Zodge.
He's cute. His name is Achilles. He's very high.
Well, he's a captain in the Flaming Fist, right?
He is.
So I got to go help him.
Anybody else have any things they just want to kind of be standby on this one?
Dancy's just going to start singing.
All right. It is hard to hear your singing over the din of the crowd and the noise of the fight, but sing away you will.
Okay. I was just wondering because I have the stage background, so I know the rumor mill. I was just wondering, can I make like some kind of check to see if I recognize anyone and if I can kind of like see if there's anyone in particular standing out that I would know from like the rumor mill?
No, there's let's see. Let me look at. I got some notes here. I'm going to say no, not at this time. At this time, it's just the rabble of the city. There's no noteworthy characters that you would recognize in particular.
Thank you.
And Dan, as I go to help him, when I walk up beside him, doing what I have to do, I yell over him. But I was sent to report to you by whatever that person's name was.
Right. So you jump in, you start throwing some haymakers, and you get the crowd to settle down. Zodge has a philosophy that he would, that he thinks it's the way to handle an angry mob is to turn their anger into fear, and so he thanks you for jumping in and helping to turn the tide on that. He says. Now, your relationship with the Flaming Fist right now is that you're something of a free agent, because while you are a member of the Fist, you are not actually part of the Baldur's League. You don't have to work, so to speak.
Yeah, I'm kind of more like a bounty hunter for them.
Right. Yeah. So you're more of a freelance. Right. So associated with have the credentials thereof, but none of the responsibilities that would come with having to man gates or things like that.
That was my impression of it, yes.
Okay, all right. It's just practical. You have to be an adventurer first before you're just a working stiff.
Yeah.
All right. So Zodge, finally after the little bit of the most immediate emergency has dissolved, the whole area is just stuffed with people, noise, a lot of people angry and shouting, people afraid, frankly, and Zodge, just wants to be introduced to the other folks that you're working with.
Okay, and I take them over to him and introduce them all.
Fancy's gonna start playing one of those buckets like you're at Fenway or.
Oh, like the drum bucket.
Yeah, drummer bucket.
All right, you throw a hat out.
Yeah, he's a professional.
Of course. All right. Um, so Zod sees that it takes all types, and just is kind of introduced to you without dragging out the point. And we can say that he now is ready to kind of go on explaining what he wants from you. The refugee crisis has stoked fears that Baldur's Gate might suffer the same fate as Elturel, of which nothing remains but a hole in the ground, apparently. Our Grand Duke, Alder Ravengard, was visiting Elturel on a diplomatic mission. You know because you took him there. Do we think it's a coincidence that the city was destroyed right at the same time the Grand Duke visited? We don't think so. The Knights of Elturel called themselves Hell Riders, and a few of them escaped the destruction and think that we are somehow to blame for Elturel's downfall. What a bunch of self-righteous rabble-rousers. We're arresting them on sight, but that left us short-handed to deal with another problem, and for that I need your help.
Okay.
Baldur's Gate has long been plagued by the followers of the Dead Three, the gods Bane, Baal, and Merkel. I thought we had wiped them out, but apparently not. These purveyors of fear and death are taking advantage of the current crisis to commit murder sprees throughout the city. As my appointed deputies in this matter, you'll have license to kill these wretches on sight, find their lair, and wipe them out. Eliminate anyone who gets in your way, and don't worry about collateral damage. If you do what I say, I'll see that each of you receive 200 gold pieces in addition to my gratitude, which is worth considerably more. What do you say? And he kind of is looking to each of you to answer.
I'll take the bounty.
I will take that.
Anybody have any follow-up questions before they want to sign on to this mission, or just accept?
Fancy is just busy, like,
He's
keeping
bucketing,
the mood.
right. Make a performance check, why don't you? Let's see
Thank you
how
very
good
much.
this bucket playing is.
All right, well, you have that going, but you should continue because I don't even have my character up.
Okay. All right. So you all agree to take on this mission to hunt down and exterminate followers of the Dead Three?
Well, we've already taken out one batch of them.
You did battle with them in the woods north of Elturel.
Yes.
Right before the city fell off the map.
I just asked him, does he have any more information that could help us track these people down?
Well, a few blocks from the Basilisk Gate is the Elf Song Tavern. There's a spy there named Tarina. Gathers rumors for the guild. She owes me a favor, so tell her you work for me, and ask her what she knows about the Dead Three. And for the love of Balduran, be nice. Tarina has dangerous friends.
I'm always nice until I'm not. Alright, I guess you guys want to head over to the tavern?
Now, you do not have to go straight to the tavern. You are in a big city. And let me scroll back up here and get that map. Where is it? Copy message link. Okay, so I go down here to the end. There's a lot to do and see in Baldur's Gate. So there's the map, as you can see, if you can zoom in on it, is just littered with store locations. So feel free to peruse that at your leisure, and anytime you want to know something about something that's labeled in the city, if it's labeled, it's got a box of text to describe it at least. So you are certainly free to explore anything that piques your curiosity in that sense.
We also did find a note describing a bathhouse where treasure's being stashed.
You did get
Oh.
that note.
So we might want to look for that at some point.
And wasn't that the Bane people that were stashing it?
Yeah, I think they're the people who are stealing the treasure from the dragon people, the
Right.
dragon cult people.
I would say we should probably go right there, don't you guys think?
You want
I
to go
see
to the
more much-
bathhouse before you go to the Elf Song Tavern?
I don't know what that way you asked that.
Oh no, it's you could go either way.
What do you guys think?
Either way, I mean, taverns are always good places to just find out what's going on anyway.
I
but
just rolled a 24 and a 23.
Oh, for your performance?
Yeah.
Oh, excellent. All right, so you make 5 silver pieces.
Hey, the only thing I agree with you guys most times, but we just took out the people that are supposed to be delivering there, so they might find out and move it.
So you mean we should go there quickly?
Yeah, if we don't want to take a chance of losing the loots.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
Yeah, that makes sense.
a little bit of
Yeah.
a note here about taverns in Baldur's Gate. They they can be very dangerous, full of alcohol, tempting coin, and unscrupulous people. Customers are generally expected to look out for themselves when a fight breaks out, and you shouldn't expect any help or sympathy from the Flaming Fist. Tavern murders are common and usually end with the poor victim being dragged away and either left in the alley or tossed in the harbor.
I can't help myself.
That's Baldur's Gate in a nutshell, though. It's kind of the whole place, but taverns in particular can be rowdy.
Fancy pretty much like Fancy's like the Rihanna of this.
A bucket playing Rihanna.
No, Fancy is, a professional.
Right. All right. Don't let me deter you from going to seek out the bathhouse if that's where you guys want to go first. You'd have to ask around, though, because just in your dealings, you haven't seen this bathhouse, and it doesn't give a name of the bathhouse, I don't think. Did that handout give a name?
I don't think so, but it said it's in the northern portion of the lower city, and it has a description.
Right.
I couldn't find it on
We
the
should
map.
dedicate the bathhouse to somebody.
Well, I was about to say, if we have the chance, because I've mentioned before, I might be able to learn something from the rumor mill. See if anyone knows anything
Please
about
do.
cults.
Give it a shot.
Yeah, so I'm gonna put that on you, Dan. What do I roll to see if the rumor mill can help me?
All right, let me see. What do I want to look up? Rumor mill. Okay.
If we're doing that, I think that would take us go to the bar so you could work it, wouldn't it?
If we go to the tavern to find out where the bathhouse is.
Yeah, well, yeah. I was just thinking she has to go work the rumor mill. I imagine she has to go to, like the tavern or something local, right?
Yeah.
Well, I get it from my sage background, so I think it's more among like scholars and kind of
Okay.
The highbrow, academic types. So I don't know if a tavern would be the best place. Also, I will be right back. My food just came.
You got it?
Are they MIT people or
So is there a way to tell between all the different taverns if there's like certain ones that cater to different clientele, like the intellectual taverns compared to the ones on the docks full of working men?
Sure. So the wall that separates basically the northwestern part of the city from the rest of the city is referred to as the upper city, and that is where they're basically you're not even allowed to walk around the upper city at night unless you have a special pass.
Aren't one of us from that watch?
Yes,
That would be me.
I think so. Right.
Yeah. So I could get us into the upper city.
You could. Right. With an escort of the watch, the group would be allowed unfettered access. So that's a tremendous boon to the party. They don't trust the Flaming Fist to do security in the upper city. They have their own security force.
Man, there's a lot of stuff on this map.
Yeah.
So, the rumor mill, you're not back yet, Rebecca, are you? No. Your food just came, so you probably need a minute. Trying to think. I have, I made, there was so many.
Pretty omniscient. So
As we're getting into this, backgrounds really matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, Team 2 in this campaign for sure.
I took the Flaming Fist as flavor for my character. Didn't think it was going to matter that much.
Yeah, having friends in high places certainly never hurts.
Fancy is pretty much Michael Jackson, so
Wait, I thought he was Rihanna. Now he's Michael Jackson?
Blood personality.
He's everybody.
don't oppress me, please.
Hello, I'm back.
All right, so the rumor mill. All right, the rumor mill says that a fella by the name of Avery Sanshell, he's a dwarf, I believe, if I remember correctly. He was asking a lot of weird questions about people who maybe have been seen around where the business he works at called Fellowgers Fireworks. He seemed to be real nervous and jumpy and was asking if people have been hanging around or reporting that they broke into the building. Just that is what the rumor mill is doing. Something seems to be spooking out this dwarf who works at the fireworks company.
Should we go visit him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See what he says. See what's going on.
Let me look at the other map, see if I can find where Fellowgers Fireworks is. Okay, so it's in the lower city, but it looks like it's right up against the wall of the upper city, right to the northernmost parts of the city, really. I don't have a map icon to say where it is, but it's right about here, if you can see my ping.
Yeah, like right before that turn. Good.
So that's and you know that this bathhouse supposedly is in the northern part of the city too, so it doesn't hurt to walk around, ask it's a crowded city, so there's plenty of people to ask if you're looking for something in particular.
Bathhouse is something that Fancy would probably be into. Fancy will go into the bathhouse and hold court.
You got to find it first. There's the rub. You got a description of it though.
We'll get there.
All right, so I guess we'll head that way first, guys. To the. Oh, actually, yeah, the fireworks place is marked on the other map you put up.
It is. Yep.
So I guess unless anyone wants to do something different, we'll head to the fireworks.
That sounds good
That's
to
what
me.
it.
Sure.
Yeah,
Let's
let's
go.
go see some fireworks.
Let's have fancy.
Everybody
cookies
loves
and
fireworks.
Or we could put a smile on that face of yours. I'm just kidding.
at the fireworks store.
To the fireworks store. Okay, so that puts you right about here. It takes you a while to go through the winding, bustling city streets, but you come up to Fellow Gear's fireworks, and let me go to my gazetteer here. My browser's acting a little slow. All right, so we're talking Lower City. And find the word fireworks. There we go. It's a 4-story stone structure that constantly streams smoke of unusual colors from various vents and chimneys. There is an elaborate showroom spanning the bottom 2 floors. And he's not a dwarf. I thought he was a dwarf. It's a human. The alchemist, Avery Sonshall, maintains
From a dog's neck today.
his long-standing monopoly on smoke powder production in Baldur's Gate. Now these, so you got this human mage, alchemist. He's again has been running this for most of his, if not his entire adult life, and he doesn't typically sell to the public. His work is reserved for the Council of Four and something called Gon's High House of Wonders. He does sell a variety of lesser alchemical items to the public, from torches with colored flames to smoke grenades and minor fireworks. Some of them enhanced with harmless illusions, it says. The mutton-chopped Avery seems happy to chat with customers and other alchemical enthusiasts as they enter. So you can ask away. He asks, what he can do for you today.
What were the rumors that we heard, Dan?
That he was like asking around, basically if anybody had been casing out his shop, and he seemed very reluctant to discuss why he was asking about that, and he also was asking questions about people who might be doing detective work, but again was very close-lipped when people tried to ask him what it is he was trying to solve effectively.
Do you guys want to have one of you guys do the talking first, so that way if he starts clamming up on him, I can try to play the hot flaming fist guy out of nowhere?
I think that's a good call.
Should we pretend to be detectives? I've always wanted to be a detective. That sounds
Oh,
like
that's
fun.
great. I'd love that. Oh my
Just
god, that sounds amazing.
Offer our services as detectives.
Right?
That is never a wrong choice.
Nancy is 100% behind that.
Could be like
Okay.
Charlie's Angels.
Yeah. Let's. Okay.
And I'm like Bill Murray. Sorry,
Well-
all right, you said Charlie's Angel. Right.
I'll just say to him, I'll be like, I heard you were looking for some folks who are good at detecting things. Is that correct?
Why? What have you heard? Everything's fine. I don't.
We haven't heard any details. We just heard that you're looking for some help, and we're here to offer our services if the coin is right.
He kind of looks from side to side, goes up to the door of his establishment, turns the open sign around to close, draws down the shade, and then turns back to you and goes, "You sure you haven't heard anything?"
I haven't heard anything. Have you guys heard anything? What have you guys heard?
All right. He
Just
says,
been watching it.
someone stole 4 kegs of smoke powder, and in their place he found a drawing of a phoenix. He is absolutely terrified what the thieves might do with the powder. But as horrifying as he finds those possibilities, he seems even more concerned about getting punished for negligence. If he keeps quiet and the thieves use the powder, he's going to be implicated. So he feels his only solution is to hire someone discreet and trustworthy to track down and recover the missing kegs before it's too late. He has no idea who could have taken them, and the only clue is the drawing of a phoenix that was left in the in its place.
Well,
I ask him where the area that this happened at is.
At his shop right here.
Can we do a tracking to see if we see anything?
The theft was like a week ago.
Okay.
And he has since even cleaned up the Phoenix sign, though he can give you a semi-artistic representation of what it is, but it's a phoenix.
does that mean anything to any of us?
Let's
I don't know. I mean, Fancy is one of the most like he is a superstar, but
So your connections in the watch don't necessarily know what they are. That would be Kael. Why do I keep
Yep.
blanking? Kael and Dagon, right?
Yeah.
Right. So you guys, with your connections in law enforcement, have not heard about this group.
Would I have any connections who might know what that is?
Let me take a fresh look at all the skills that are on a given character sheet. What's your background, Meredith?
Criminal.
Criminal, right. You could put some people on it, but you don't automatically know.
Okay.
You've got connections that you could ask in the criminal underworld, but you yourself don't know unless you go and ask said criminals. Now, you know that the contact you were supposed to meet at the Elfsong Tavern was a guild operative. That is, as in Thieves Guild, run by a fellow by the name of, I think, Nine Fingers. I believe that's the name. So you know that this contact is working with the guild.
Okay.
So do you guys want to search around here to see if they missed anything, or you think that's a waste? Or would that be a waste?
After a week or so, might be a
You might as
bit
well
late.
take a
I
look.
mean, make an investigation, see if we can find that piece of cloth or whatever that just got missed.
Sure. I mean, I'll make it a tough.
Tough investigation.
Yeah. Go ahead and make one.
Well, that should not be with an advantage. Not today.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, Avery did a good job of cleaning up. Not that there was necessarily a preponderance of evidence beyond the drawing that he saw, but he definitely scrubbed that clean, and the door wasn't damaged, so they must have picked the lock.
And he doesn't have any idea of who it was or what they might look like or
No.
any affiliation.
No, just that phoenix symbol.
You don't have any enemies, anybody like that?
can't think of a one.
He doesn't remember anyone hanging around for a little bit more than for a few days before.
He didn't notice.
Okay.
He said he's kind of reached out, to local criminals just to see if there was any, conversation. But he also admits that he's not very good at information gathering.
So, is this Dragonlance?
No, this is Baldur's Gate: Descent into Avernus.
Is there any events coming up that would require fireworks? Any festivals or anything?
Let me see what Gon's house. Find Gon.
Holidays or
The High House of Wonders is located in the upper city and serves as the city's temple to Gon, the god of innovation and invention. Within the walls of the temple, clergy members are permitted to brew experimental potions, elixirs, build and test mechanical constructs, and hire locals to participate in controlled experiments, all in the spirit of invention and innovation. So beyond celebrations, the High House of Gond is one of the only customers. But again, there's smaller, more street level fireworks that are available to be sold to the public, but they're little sparklers and things of that caliber.
yeah.
Is the law of surprise going on right now?
Nope. That's Witcher, right?
Just checking.
Okay, well, I guess that's a dead end unless
You're gonna
Muriel's
have to ask around for this phoenix to see if anybody knows or recognizes what it's for.
What about neighbors or neighboring businesses that
Oh, you could.
might have seen?
The thing that Avery is worried about with that is that he doesn't want to tip his hat that a theft has even occurred. So he doesn't want to publicly admit anything really to anybody, and asking his neighbors that directly might make them suspicious. But he'll defer to what you think, as long as you don't get him in trouble.
I was thinking us as the group can go knock on a couple doors, maybe.
Hey Dan.
Yeah.
Where we've been given carte blanche by the boss, can I just pop out the flaming fist roll and go, "Don't worry, you help us, you're covered."
And you say that to Avery?
Would we be able to get away with that?
To say that to Avery?
Austin.
Yep.
I don't know, because it doesn't involve just the watch. Because city government is in on this stuff. He has special license to operate this business, even though it's dangerous, and he's afraid that they could shut him down, or worse, even charge him personally with a crime, and then take possession of the business themselves.
I just try to maybe offer him immunity to help us.
Yeah, I don't know that the Flaming Fist has that much authority within this.
We got to
case.
take care of this guy.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, I was kind of counting on you guys to keep it going.
I was thinking for a second. I'm wondering if we just say it to him and see if it works. Otherwise, you guys can come up with something else.
I was about to say I can try my rumor mill again,
Right.
check with them, but I feel like a phoenix could be very vague.
Yeah, I mean, I want to check with my contacts, but I don't think we asked this guy what we're going to get in return for helping him.
He is prepared. If you can recover the smoke powder, ideally that's the best scenario. And he says he would pay 150 gold per keg recovered, and there was 4 kegs missing.
Cool.
That's pretty good.
Fancy gets 10K in appearance, but let's continue.
Should we head to the elf song then to talk to your contact?
We do that. We also are looking
Remember
for
that?
a bathhouse.
You could
Do you
ask
know if-
Avery
is there-
about that.
Yeah, ask Avery if there's a bathhouse around here with like a walled garden and nymphs or something like that. There was something in the description about that.
Yeah. Actually, he says he hasn't frequented himself, but he knows the place. It's just about 2 blocks from here.
So there's that too that we can do. In the meantime,
Et voila.
Okay, Space Hog, let's go.
Should we scout the building before we do anything?
I've never passed up a good bathhouse, I'll tell you that. Says Fancy.
Would Fancy like to go in first?
So you guys go to said bathhouse then?
Up to you guys.
Yeah.
Sounds
Yeah,
like a
this
yes.
is
Okay.
Yeah, let's go to the
yeah,
bathhouse.
let's do that for now.
It's
The,
supposed to be
In case
treasure.
they are going to be moving the stuff.
the bathhouse is a 1-story stuccoed building with stained glass windows and clay roof tiles. 10-foot walls enclose a large courtyard outside the southeast corner of the building. The closed wooden doors to the courtyard are engraved with images of smiling nymphs dancing and frolicking in water. There's a little plaque which reads that this features the most sophisticated plumbing system in the city.
Should we scout the whole building before we go in? See if there's any other entrances and stuff.
I think
Sure.
Fancy should go in and start playing B-52s. Love Shack. I think it would.
Let me drop some tokens here.
And it's just distracting everyone with his music while we're scouting the outside.
First of all, my music isn't distracting. It's like I have talent on loan from whoever is God.
Oh, God, Kiel. Kiel, you changed your token.
I did.
And Dagon is busted, and Fancy is not updated. Fancy, well, how many hit points do you have? Have you got your character sheet up yet?
I do.
How many hit points does your level 2 Fancy have?
I think 18.
Okay. All right.
Did you say Dagon was busted?
Yeah, I didn't mean to change my token if I did.
It's okay. Let me see. I gotta grab Kiel and Dagon. Copy. And over here.
Sorry, bud.
17.
There we go. 17 for Fancy. All right, so you are all in the courtyard here of this
All I see is black. I don't know about anybody else.
I zoomed out and then I found it. I don't know if that
I
helps.
prefer being level 6.
Okay.
I see a red beam, but all I see is black. Maybe I'll try to reload.
And it's Dagon, right?
Yeah.
You don't have vision
So-
turned on. Now vision's turned on.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
All right.
Now I see people.
Okay, so this L-shaped courtyard features a trimmed lawn and nicely manicured shrubbery. The yard is decorated with white marble benches and stone fountains, each in the form of a smiling nymph tipping a jug of water into a circular stone basin.
Anything else special about the statue?
Nope, just a statue.
What are these with the stars?
I think they are just the fountains.
Those, okay.
Yeah.
And did you say there were people around, Dan?
Yeah, there were a couple people who walked in through a set of double doors right here.
All right, Fancy.
Let's go.
Dan, I'm gonna try to just blend into the background here. Is it like? Is there any like shadowed areas or something?
I mean, it's light out today. You're still in the we'll say just about noontime hour.
Oh, okay.
So it's midday, and so I think there's not a ton of shadows, or this is small
Okay.
shrubberies, right? You could duck down behind something, but
No, I don't want to be that obvious. All right. I guess we'll move forward.
I'd charm him, but I'd rather move forward.
So there's nothing else up here but besides that?
The doors.
right, just the double doors right here.
Are these doors or windows? Because I can see through.
Windows.
Okay. I'm gonna look through this window here. I see people.
You see, a number of humans in there bathing. We'll say you can see 3.
Should we have Fancy go in and put on a show?
My body hurts. Mass removal took like 3 hours.
Sure, why not?
These men
I mean,
are walking around.
we might
without
enjoy
clothes.
that.
They're just wearing towels.
I mean, can we just be normal about it, though?
And the fucked up part is the dog has cancer, so it's like
Ruffle.
maybe it'll die in a couple more months.
Right, so it's a bunch of guys, and you want me to perform a song for them?
It has heartworm. And then
Well, that's what you said.
Well, they're mostly naked.
Does this place look kind of fancy? It's like fancy bathhouse.
Oh yeah,
Okay. Yeah, I mean that definitely. That's like a rich people thing, right? If you have something like a lute or something like pleasant, that you can play like soft classical or
Yeah,
I
soft
understand.
jazz
Or
or something.
can't we make like a big deal that he's at the bathhouse? Like,
Yeah.
it's a world class act.
This is the best part of their day, seeing fancy
People
playing
love
I
that.
mean,
You do have the
Are there-
background for that, right?
are there any, like, high money earners,
well you couldn't tell because they aren't wearing their clothes, so you're not sure who's a poor man or who's a noble.
Okay, group,
Fancy.
steal all their stuff and let's go.
We'll say these windows are frosted glass, so you can only see really silhouettes in through them,
Okay.
because otherwise that's just creepy.
Yeah, it would be.
All right, let me refill my soda. I'll be right back.
Hmm.
Can I get you anything, Booth? Want to make cookies?
No, you do whatever.
Did we get any chips tonight?
You did. It was on your windshield.
I'm a level 2 bard, which is awesome, but Fancy is probably the most famous bard I've ever heard of.
Maybe I should just skip. Cookie?
No, I'm good, thank you.
Oh.
Okay, someone needs to say something.
Someone's playing. What song are you playing? Fancy.
What song am I playing?
Yeah. Or the half-naked men in the bathhouse.
Taco Bell. Final
There you
answer.
go. That's an excellent choice.
Don't test Fancy, because he is like, I'm not gonna say he's a titan or a god, but he is like, I don't know, he might be a demigod.
All right, folks. So you are standing out this now. Oh,
Yeah,
you know what? These windows, it says they're stained glass windows.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't want people looking in, right?
Right.
So Fancy, are you going in the room with the bathers in here?
Let me open that.
So that's
Open sesame.
That's where the people are.
So the walls of the
That's what they
20-foot
talk-
high pillared chamber are adorned with frescoes of bathing royalty. Natural light streams through stained glass windows, creating colorful patterns on the tiles of the polished blue marble that covered the floor. 3 shallow sunken pools containing scintillating perfume-scented water. White marble benches bearing stacks of dry towels are situated near the pools, each of which comes equipped with a pair of brass faucets. And again, you've got a couple of fellas in here, in there bathing in the warm water.
Fancy gets in there and he does his best edition of Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
Exactly, Buck.
Is that a jingle that I'm unaware of?
You don't know what Taco Bell is? All right, I will go in there and do Beethoven's Fifth Symphony.
Okay. Let's see a performance check then.
Okay. Fair enough.
Okay, yeah, no, they start splashing water at you and telling you to get out
Oh no.
and close the door, letting out all the steam.
So
Oh,
I think I might
disrespectful.
have an idea.
Okay.
I'm just looking at my cantrips, and I realized I can cast minor illusion. Could I potentially cast minor illusion inside the bathhouse to create the illusion of a rat to get people out?
Yeah, I like where you're going with this. Let me see here.
Fancy's like, I'm telling you, if I could just play the right song.
Can Fancy play the song from the Fifth Element? The opera song?
You didn't know they were YouTube fans.
Okay, all right, all right. So you conjure up a specter of a rat, and does that cause them all to flee? Well, let's give them. You know what? We'll say it takes a while for them to get dressed and get the hell out of there. But certainly, after seeing a rat, they were disgusted and wanted to leave immediately. It took them a couple minutes to get all their stuff together and get out of the building. But we'll say eventually the doors that are back here to the north and south on the back end of the room open, and two figures step out asking what all the commotion is about. And they look like, if you had to guess, like they were employees of the bathhouse. They in their rooms there are commoners who are sitting down who are apparently getting massages from these two. But they've suspended the massage to, when they heard the commotion out here, and are asking, "Who the hell are you guys?"
Open the doors of your mind. You know what I mean? Fancy gets very esoteric.
All right, let's hear from what other people have to say.
I'm gonna, as they're asking questions, I'm gonna pretend they don't exist. Just start walking around looking for other doors and stuff.
I'm gonna lie and just say, "Oh yeah, we're with the city health inspectors. We got a tip of unsanitary conditions to play into the
That's what I
rat,"
was going to go with.
I'm gonna join in on that
I
too.
think a good idea.
Yeah.
which would explain Kyle's just exploring, and I'm just gonna will the rat to kind of like seem like it's in his path, and he's trying to follow it. Like, that's our exterminator. He'll get it. Don't worry, he's good.
Yes, and I will say apparently your patrons were extremely upset. They seem to have seen some sort of large rodent. Do you know anything about this?
It's a big city. Rodents happen, but we usually don't have too much of a problem here. We try to keep the place clean. Excuse me, sir, can I help you? I have a customer on that table right now, and you're invading his privacy.
Don't worry about that. Just go about your business.
This is highly irregular.
Yeah.
I'm sure you would want us to find any other unsightly creatures in here before your customers do.
Then, as I'm walking around, I'm looking for any secret doors, anything.
All right. Make a perception check.
Not today.
Right. All right. So, make an insight check. Anybody who wants to.
Let's see. Right.
I'll make one, but I don't have. Yep.
I have a crap load of insight.
Oof. Not a very insightful group. But Marcus,
Yeah.
you get the distinct feeling that these guys are actual masseuses, and they aren't involved in any kind of cult business. They seem genuinely perplexed that you're invading their business over a rat.
Yeah, hey guys, I think we should probably leave these guys alone. I think they're just doing their jobs.
And Kyle isn't finding anything.
He didn't.
Okay, so these are just windows here, right?
Stained
They're not
glass
doors.
windows, right?
Okay. Sorry, I thought the space would be bigger. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna be brave, and I'm just gonna be like, well, you know, we got a tip. You know, the real reason, and I kind of whisper to one of the employees is, you know, we're trying to get this rat problem under control. Apparently, there have been a few vermin spreading some unsavory diseases. So, anytime we get a report of a rat, we've had to, you know, take it seriously. We're trying to make sure no one suffers any truly terrible illnesses. Like, I'm just being very vague as possible.
I know the
But,
city rat catchers. You guys aren't with the city rat catchers.
How
Well,
much
we're a
weight
specialized department. Again, like I said, there's a pretty bad illness going around.
Okay, well, thanks for chasing off all of our customers. I guess Jabaz and I will close the business early today.
Okay, I'm just gonna straight up ask. There's nowhere we haven't covered, right? There's no other places we should just check to make sure there aren't other rats.
Basements, storerooms, that sort of thing.
Make an insight check.
any way they could come in?
Salim, you get the suspicion that Jabaz is hiding something.
I'm just gonna step over to Jabaz, and I'm just gonna, you know, with a smile on my face, just go, you know, I'd really hate for this to continue to cause you any problems. And I'm trying to make an intimidation, like, threat of, like, you know,
All right.
work with us here, please.
Make an intimidation check. Ooh, look at that. All right. Jabaz says, all right, so, I guess the bathhouse is owned by Mortlock Vanthampur, one of the sons of Duke Thalarma Vanthampur, one of the Council of Four that rules Baldur's Gate. So her son, Mortlock, owns this establishment. Now, Jabaz, you've intimidated him into admitting that that Jabaz was always under strict orders not to hang around the bathhouse after hours, and he was starting to suspect that maybe Mortlock was running some kind of shady business on the side, and then he was using this establishment as a front to conceal whatever he was doing. But he doesn't have any idea what it could be, and he doesn't want to get in trouble. He needs this job.
That sounds like my entire life.
Are there any other rooms in this establishment? Basement, storerooms, things like that?
Any places he's not encouraged to go.
We'll
He's
ask
encouraged
him.
not to go
Yeah, yeah. If you're just told, like, don't go in that back room or whatever.
He doesn't. He can't. See.
Okay. Okay.
Anyone want to? Anyone want to double?
Later.
Anyone want to double check my? See if they can find any secret doors or something.
I wonder if that's not what it is, and what it is actually there's transactions happening here, and then maybe the stuff's being taken away.
Yeah.
Should we wait till it closes?
Yeah, Mortlock has given Jabaz strict orders not to hang around after hours.
So,
That sounds like we should hang around after hours.
Right.
should
Do we
say
want
definitely come back, or
you want to put like one half of the group in one room and one half of the group in another room and wait for them to come in?
These employees are waiting for you to leave. They're like, "Are we done? Can you leave now?"
Can Fancy do a late night performance?
Yeah, we might
would
have
it be
to.
better to wait
Yeah,
outside?
kind of like
See who approaches?
like an unplugged thing.
You
I
don't
just-
have much of an audience right now, Fancy.
Should we just wait outside and just watch the door? Just hide and watch the door.
Sorry to interject.
That's all I got. I'll be right.
While I was away, did you guys ever go to the bar and talk to the spy about taking that job
No.
with cults?
Not
Okay,
yet.
maybe we
No.
Not yet.
Do that to waste some time?
I think
Oh, we
once
can do that.
they're closing right now, so it's whatever's going to happen. It's not going to be that much time.
Well,
Yeah,
they're closing
closing
because
time?
we scared everybody away.
Yeah. Is
Is
it
it
what time of the
closing
day
time?
is it?
Yeah, it's early afternoon.
Okay.
Yeah, so we could go meet the thief or whatever at the bar and then come back
Yeah,
after hours.
that makes sense.
Or do we leave someone outside to watch the building?
You could always pay a street urchin to do that.
What time do you guys normally close? I know you're closing early now because of these horrible rats, but what time is your normal closing time?
What is it? Doing from dawn to dusk.
Okay. So we just need to be back for dusk.
And we're supposed to go to Elf Song Tavern,
Right,
which is a few blocks away.
right.
It's pretty far away. So would the Melissa, what's her name, have contacts for someone to watch the place while we're away?
So the question is, could you get help from either the Flaming Fist or the Watch to watch this place?
Yeah, I think since we're in Lower City, wouldn't Flaming Fist have a better...
I don't know that you
Ability
have the authority to call on other. If you were to report into a superior, maybe he would agree. But everything they've told you is that they've been short-handed as of late, which is one of the reasons why they've contracted your group into dealing with the cult, because they are just up to their eyeballs in dealing with everything else that's going on without their commander there to, keep them calm and reasonable.
If you guys want, I'll sit on the building while you go talk to the other person.
Why do we need to talk to the other person?
Get information.
We need information out of that person.
So why don't we just kidnap him?
Well, you've got to go to the tavern first to
Talk to
even talk to them. So
Dan, out of curiosity, this kid of the one of the bosses, is this the same boss that wants us dead?
why does she want you dead? I don't.
There's some
remember
background
saying-
story.
Yeah, no, she knows about your involvement. It's not that she necessarily wants you dead.
Okay.
She just might be looking at she can use it to extort you. Maybe she'll want something done, and the threat will be, the reward won't be payment. It will be, I won't turn you into the authorities or whatever.
Okay.
And blackmail.
Right.
So we're gonna leave 1 or 2 people to watch the bathhouse?
Say again.
We're gonna leave 1 or 2 people to watch the bathhouse?
Well, at least one. It sounded like.
Yeah.
And then the rest of the gang is going to head to the Elf Song Tavern.
I think that makes sense if
Yeah,
we've got some
absolutely.
time before dusk.
Okay. Let's see what what I can call up here about the Elf Song Tavern now. Okay. So, you visit the Elf Song Tavern in accordance with Zaj's wishes. Your goal at the tavern were to make contact with a spy named Tarina and find out what she knows about the Dead Three. The Elf Song Tavern is so named because from time to time the disembodied voice of a female elf fills the tavern with a melancholy song. The ballad isn't loud enough to disrupt conversation, but most patrons stop speaking when the elf song begins and resume only after it ends. Many customers frequent the tavern in the hopes of hearing the song. Those who speak Elvish can understand the lyrics. Any of you speak Elvish?
Yeah, but
I do,
Not
Nope.
Dragonborn.
A couple of you, I think. The song she sings is a lament of an unnamed lover lost at sea. No one is sure how the spirit came to haunt the tavern, just as no one can predict when it will sing again. The tavern's current owner and proprietor is a half-elf named Alan Alith. Alan recently turned 75 years old and has run the establishment for decades. His elven blood, through his half-elf mother, has kept him alive this long and keeps him looking better than most full-blooded humans his age. He also runs a money-lending business on the side, offering loans to customers he trusts, but he rarely gives loans to adventurers, knowing how flighty they can be. The place is buzzing and hopping, and I have a map, so I'm going to get you over to the Elf Song Tavern. I got to throw some tokens down. Ooh, you know what? Let's go over here and see if I can just copy them all. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't see where it is. 5, 6. Copy. Elf Song Tavern. Crap. I think I posted some of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Who didn't I get? Dagon?
Me?
I can't
Me?
tell. I still don't have this one.
Alright.
Again.
No, I didn't even drop your token. Let me grab
Hey. Oh, wait. Oh,
If I did drop your token, I somehow dropped it off the border of the page somehow.
I see like the left side of the page, and that's it. Just the white squares.
Okay, let me grab Dagon. Just Dagon this time. Alright, so now you're outside the Elf Song Tavern. Where's the door to this place? Oh, there it is. Right. Okay. So the place is jumping and a jiving. It's got a good crowd inside. And I
If
will
that's the kind of music you're used to, or you like, whatever. I'm
open up
not
the
fancy.
open up the door so you all can walk inside. So you in the common room, I'm just going to move you guys all in. You're a lively bunch tonight. Let's see. So you can see Alan tending the bar while two young men named Fulton and Ymir take orders, deliver drinks to and food to tables, and joke with the clientele. Flanking the entrance are two bouncers, a suit of animated armor called Clank, and a gruff female half-ogre named Skuna. Both are here to protect the other staff members, not the patrons. And they will not break up a fight unless a staff member is involved. Well-armed patrons huddle around tables in the main room and in private booths. 3 padded chairs are angled toward a fireplace on the east wall and underneath the creaky wooden staircase that climbs to the second floor. Some drunk is usually passed out on the couch against the north wall. Next to the couch sits a wooden sea chest that contains an assortment of games, dragon chess boards and well-used decks of 3 dragon ante, and so on.
Every time Fancy has tried to be an entertainer, he has failed. So, who's next?
So you got a number of patrons in here. You've got a punch-drunk shipwright with no eyebrows, a scar-faced burglar type flipping a coin, and a down-on-his-luck playwright who scribbles notes in a small book, a half-orc, a jovial, strong-jawed rat catcher, as a matter of fact, with a bellowing laugh, and a gregarious astrologer who loves to gamble. You can hear commotion coming from upstairs as well. So you can talk with any of the folks in here. You can check out upstairs. So far, no appearance of the singing elf spirit, but you've only been here a few minutes.
So you're saying Neil Young?
Sure.
Do we know what our contact looks like? Is it a thief?
You know that she goes by the name of Tarina, and I believe she's a tiefling.
Hey.
Watch out for the horns.
So no tieflings that we can see.
Oh, she's human. She's not a tiefling. I'm sorry. That was my misassumption.
But she could be upstairs too.
Yeah,
Downstairs.
I'll look upstairs. Which ways? Is it these stairs?
Stairs up, right.
Great, I'll go upstairs. Doop doop doop.
All right. That takes you over here to the top of the stairs. Let me tell you what you see here. So, Muriel, you go up the stairs and lit lanterns hang from the rafters in this windowless room. Rugs cover the wooden floor and help dampen the noise from drunken patrons gathered around 2 large tables, eating and playing games of Baldur's Bones, which is a dice game, a betting, gambling dice game. One of the individuals seated at the table nearest the stairs is Tarina, the person you were sent here to seek.
Okay, so I assume this person just fits whatever description we were given.
She does. She does not actually look like her token. Her token is like a male dwarf-looking type, but she is a human female.
Okay, I'll just run back down and signal to everybody. She's up here.
She looks like Michelle Wu.
Go up on the second floor.
Yeah.
I thought
Okay.
that would be.
Do I know this person, or do they have any? So they're a member of the guild?
She is. Are you associated with this guild
No,
yourself? Okay.
I am not. And as a matter of fact, I'm not really supposed to be. So I'm going to tell whoever else comes upstairs, that's her. I really can't talk to her, but I got your back.
Tell who?
Anybody else wants to go ahead? not on the best terms with the guild. So, anyone?
Yeah, I'm not there. I'm at the other building.
Right.
I don't know how effective the city guard would be in lower.
Anyone
Can I
who's
make a-
not like a criminal on the outs or like a member of the watch or the guard. Who's
I
who's
feel
nice
like
and
I
neutral?
almost.
That'd be fancy.
I feel like I have to get a performance check on this because this is like Willy Wonka. It's like Willy Wonka. You gotta. What's fair is fair.
You lost me, Joe. Sorry. Anybody else
Oh no,
want to go
no.
upstairs?
Yeah.
What about Shelley the Marcus? What Marcus?
Marcus went upstairs.
I'm not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I am upstairs. I'm not completely sure what we're going to be asking this person. To be honest.
Your instructions from Zodge were to find out everything she knows about the dead 3 cultists. That she apparently has information, and
Right.
And that's what she knows, right?
But are we familiar enough with this person to just like walk in and be like, "Hey, what do you know?"
No,
kind of
Zodge.
my dilemma.
I think Zodge said that she owes Zodge a favor, and he implicitly instructed you tell him that Zodge sent you, or tell this lady that you're here on behalf of Zodge, right?
Okay, so that's different for sure. So in that case, yeah, we'll go in and let them know. Yeah, we're friends of Zodge, and we understand you owe him a favor, and we're here to collect on that.
She kind of rolls her eyes a little bit and says, "All right, what is it you want to know?" And she gets up from the table and steps away while others continue the game. But she steps over here closer to the stairs with you and talks in a more hushed tone.
We're just looking for any information on these 3 cultists.
All right.
Is there anything that you could tell us?
I've heard some things, and I can point you in the right direction, but you got to help me out first here. I mean, quid pro quo. I'm going to give you this. I'm going to need something in return.
But from what I understand, you're fulfilling a favor. So is that not already been given to you?
I've got some people on my back, and they've been looking for me. I'm afraid they're going to turn up here. I just need some muscle. It's going to be just me by myself against like 6 of them, and they're going to kill me. I've got to protect my skin here. If you want this tip, just hang around and chase these guys off if they show up.
And who are these guys? You said 6 of them? Who are they?
They're my former associates. Let's see.
And what are we getting ourselves into? Are these guys thugs, or what are they exactly?
Okay, so
Be Fancy needs to update his playlist.
okay, she says she used to serve on a ship called the Uncivil Serpent. There was a guy ran the ship, goes by the nickname Deadeye, and frankly, I double-crossed them, and all's fair in love and war, but they can't let it go, and they've been chasing me around from port to port for months. And they said,
And what would you?
You can keep whatever they have on them, if it's yours. But hey, if you kill them all, that ship, the Uncivil Serpent, is yours for the taking. Have you ever wanted your own ship? Now's your opportunity.
I mean, to be honest, not myself personally, but maybe some of my colleagues would be interested in that.
A new ship, is worth 10,000 gold intact.
I suppose if nothing else, we could just sell it.
I'm not up there, but I think that's a great idea.
I'm a big fan of owning a boat.
Kill Deadeye and his lackeys, and the boat's yours. Plus,
And are you
whatever they
expecting
have
them to
on
show up here?
they've been asking around, and I think it's just a matter of time. Somebody tipped me off that they were
I
asking
think that's-
around. I used to go by the
think that-
name of what was it? I just read it. Where was it? Yeah, she says she used to go by the name Rhonda. And so they're going to come in looking for a Rhonda, and hopefully we can, I'll stay up here if you can, even get them out without even realizing I'm here, even better.
So we should head them off outside or just downstairs? Doesn't seem like
Downstairs.
we're super too worried about starting a fight in these kind of places.
Right. There isn't going to be a guard to come and arrest you all or anything like that.
Okay. I think these terms are acceptable. We'll help you out, but then you're going to owe us as well.
It's a deal.
All right. I'm going to go back downstairs and let the rest of the party know what's going on.
Okay, you want me to move you to Muriel?
Yeah.
Okay,
Thanks.
there you go. All right. Now, you don't know exactly when these former associates are due to show up, so you have a bit of free time before they appear.
Right. Right. And we should definitely stick around here, obviously.
Right. Now, loitering in the tavern, you can overhear patrons talking about the current happenings in Baldur's Gate and the rumors from El Torel. You hear one person say, "I'll bet my last copper piece that those so-called refugees are advanced scouts for an army that's preparing to attack Baldur's Gate." Another person says, "The Flaming Fist is decapitated. The captains have already started bickering over who should be in charge with older Ravengard gone." And then yet another voice, "With Ravengard out of the way, who'll be the next Grand Duke, I wonder? My money's on Thalamra. Practically born in the sewers she was, and more vicious than a swarm of rats." So these are just some of the conversation tips that you pick up. But if you wanted to follow up and ask anybody about anything in particular, you could certainly do that. There's a number of NPCs in here.
Could I go? You said there's like a burglar-looking person.
Yeah.
Since I don't have to like identify myself or the rest of the party or tell them like what we're doing, can I talk to that person about if they would be willing to put out any feelers or gather information about whatever this Phoenix thing is?
Right. So you're talking to Layla Stout, a scar-faced halfling that is flipping a coin. Okay, she says, "I could look into it for you, but what's in it for me?"
Well, what do you want?
Coin works.
Let's see. I don't think.
How about a personalized show? He can invite all his friends and Fancy will play for him.
Right. So what are you thinking compensation-wise there, Muriel?
I'm trying to look at what I have because, like, we don't have a whole lot of money at this point. We just started.
Right.
Didn't we get any money from the people we killed?
I know there was
Like the
some,
cultists?
but did
Did
we
we?
record that? Let me see if it got. Did it get? No, nothing got put in the party treasury that I see.
Oh crap!
So I'll have
All
to
right.
re-listen to the audio to see if we missed something.
Yeah, I don't think we got any money.
I don't remember getting money, but
Okay, I didn't remember either. That's why I was.
We've never gotten money because you guys haven't put your faith in fancy.
And what did Zaj promise you? 200 gold each?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty penny.
Yeah. So
yeah.
Oh,
I'm
and
gonna-
So we
then,
could pay in the
and then
future.
recovering the barrels is 150 gold per barrel, so that's 600 gold right there, right?
right. So actually, I'll check with the party before I offer this. But what if if she can actually give us information that's helpful? Can we give her like a cut of the reward for getting these powder things back? Like, what should we offer her? Since I don't have anything really.
Well, yeah. I mean, you gotta pay something to get something. So I don't have an issue with that idea.
Okay, what would be fair?
Hmm. 100 gold.
Well, there's
So each of
600
us giving up
gold
20 ish.
and there's 600, so that's going to average out to 100 each. So you would make her an equal partner.
All right. Instead of doing that, I'll
Offer 25 gold.
offer her 50
Okay, she'll deal with that.
if
she
her
says-
information proves useful.
Yeah, she says, Phoenix, you got it. I'll find out what it means, and I'll get back to you.
Okay.
Perfect.
All right, so we're killing time here at the Elf Song Tavern, and at some point, the tavern is filled with the ghostly lamentation of the elf spirit known to haunt the place. However, on this occasion, the spirit sings not of a long-lost lover, but of Elturel. This surprises everyone, including Alan, the proprietor, who has never heard the spirit change its tune. So again, those of you, because there are a couple of you that understand Elvish, you can translate for those who do not. But here is the song that the elf spirit sings.
Oh, sing a song of Elturel, of water, woods, and hill. The sun dawns on her ruddy cliffs and fields green and still. This land of long
A little
abiding joy,
rowdy, but
home of the strong and brave, renowned by all across the realms, and never once a slave. Oh, sing a song of
No one's heard that song before.
when foes
No, this is a new
are at
song.
her door. Her fields torn by cloven feet from some infernal shore. Arise, the mighty hell riders, take up your swift, keen swords, then charge into the hellish
And what's the
fray
reaction
and
from the
scatter dead
patrons and the people in the bar at this new song?
Oh, sing
They
a
are
song
all
of
silent. They usually are
Elturel,
silent
and
while
when
she
the
sings.
night does fall,
But this
sleep
time,
safe
they're
beneath
even caught off
companions'
more
light
off guard because
until
the song
dawn
has
does
changed.
fall. We're bound by mortal covenant that only ends with death, and so we'll sing of Elturel until our final breath.
So that is the elf song that you hear. Again, everyone is a little startled and taken back, and it takes a minute for the conversation to ramp back up to full level. But Alan finds himself scrambling to write down the words he can remember, so that he can. He has no idea if she's going to sing it again, or if this was a one-time thing, and he's been running this place for a long time, so it especially has him very animated. Let's see. You know that the companion referenced in the song is the name given to the artificial sun that burns over El Terrell, that you saw change into a black orb of darkness that preceded the actual disappearance of the city. Alan, again, was so surprised by the change in lyrics that he only remembers parts of it. And he's hoping that the spirit will sing the song a second time. One word sticks out in Alan's memory, and that is Hell Riders. You might recall Captain Zodge using the term to describe the Knights of El Terrell. Alan and most other residents of Baldur's Gate use the word similarly. The Hell Riders, again, were so named because long ago they descended into the Nine Hells on horseback to fight the devils.
Wasn't that companion at the other fight a Hell Rider or something?
Right. You were working with the Hell Rider on the Cult of the Dragon mission that you were on. Her name was Rhea Mantlemorn, I think. I'm pretty sure it's definitely Rhea Mantle something, right. But you last saw her as you parted company while she was trying to help with the situation at El Terrell, and she sent you back to report in to Baldur's Gate about what happened. So, with nothing else going on at the tavern, eventually you see 8 motley humans saunter in. The leader is a brawny man with a cloudy right eye, a cruel sneer, and a pirate's swagger. The others are an unsavory, rowdy bunch who act as if they own the place. Let me move some tokens over. Put some bad guys over here. So here's the fella that sauntered into the tavern, and we'll put his back up right on his heel. Yeah, we'll put him right here. All right. The one who has to be Deadeye speaks out. We're looking for old friends of ours. He sniffs the air. Goes by the name Tarina, or so I'm told. Loves to cheat at Baldur's Bones. I'm going to offer a tall glass of ale to anyone with information on Tarina's location. And you can see that there are a couple patrons who are kind of looking side to side, and you can tell are eager to accept his offer. So someone's going to spill the beans about Tarina's location right now. Is there anything you want to do about that?
You can keep your ale and you can piss off. Get out of here.
It is what it is, right?
So, a couple of patrons push themselves deeper into their corners of their booths, kind of spread away. People are starting to get the feeling that a fight could break out here, and Deadeye says, By my count, we got you outnumbered. Perhaps you better get the hell out of here.
Don't even start.
Last chance. Leave.
I know. What do we want to do? This is
Um,
kind of like fight or flight.
right. All right. So I guess all the bad guys are going to roll for initiative. We got a fight breaking out. So let's roll for initiative.
Damn. Man, she sucks.
I told you should let me play Sublime.
I don't practice Santeria.
Hooray.
Ooh. Fight music.
Right. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Who are we missing from initiative? Kyle?
Was on the other building.
Oh, right, right. So we don't have all of you here. Ooh, yeah. Oh, so you're even more outnumbered. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of you. Okay, and a bunch of bandits. And Deadeye. And Salim, you get the first action of the fight.
Yeah, that's not great. I'm just looking at something. I can't see where the rest of the group is. Can I?
Well, everybody's right here in the same room with you except for Kiel, right?
Hey, we're all behind you. I think you're gonna have an awesome turn.
Okay. Well, I'm just trying to figure out where Kiel is. If there's, if I could see him, that was just my question. Because
he's across. Still watching the bathhouse.
Oh right. Oh my God. Yes, that's what you meant. I'm sorry. I thought he was like outside. You're right. Never mind then. I should have done something beforehand, but it's fine. I'm gonna. Yeah, I don't like the looks of this. There's too many. Okay. I move here. I would like to, as a statement, cast Burning Hands.
Okay. And that's a 15-foot cone, right?
Yep.
Awesome.
So I want to see how I can angle this. How do I rotate?
It's if you click it once to get the box around it, then you can go up to the little tab on the top and spin it around.
Oh, okay. All right, it's been so long. All right.
Looks
I'm
like
gonna get the guy.
4 of them. If you drop it this way, that might be the biggest, the biggest amount of targets you could get. But if you wanted to make sure that you got Deadeye in there, you would only get 3.
That might be a better option, really.
Yeah. Okay.
Because if he's gone, what do his henchmen do, right?
True.
Maybe leave, right?
Okay, and that won't hurt the commoner, so I'm gonna, I'm gonna aim it that way. I think that's a good strategy.
All right.
And let me see. God, it's been forever. I'm just double checking my sorcery points for a second. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out what I picked, and it's not listed. We can come back to my sorcery points. That's not important right now. Yeah, I'll do it next turn, but that's what I'm gonna do is like my first turn. Just like a sigh, and then I'm just gonna let Burning Hands go.
All right, so that is thought I was rolling the saving throw, and you couldn't see the result, but it was a 14, so he made that. So that is half damage on a save, right?
I believe so, yeah. Because it is a first level spell, so.
So 5 points of fire damage to Deadeye, and then we will look at his two lackeys. Dex saves for them. They're not as good at Dex. They both fail, so they both take 14 points of damage.
14?
14. Oh, excuse me, 11.
I was to say they're flammable? Yay!
11 points of damage. And down they go. Two crispy critters. These guys light up like a stuntman in a movie where they're just engulfed in flame and then collapse to the floor and stop moving.
Nice.
Nice job. Are you a warlock?
Sorcerer for now, but I will multi-class into Warlock. That's...
Deadeye does not like what just happened.
That's not.
And he makes 3 melee attacks, 2 with a scimitar and 1 with a dagger. And he's going right after that wizard that just tried to burn him up. He jumped out of the way, but barbecued his 2 friends back there, so he doesn't want to see you do that again. So he attacks. 18, I'm sure, hits.
Oh, yeah.
22 hits.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
And 16?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Let me just double check. Yeah, my armor class is 11.
So 19 points of damage. A couple of slashes and a
I'm down.
stab.
Oh,
I'm down.
He drops you.
no. Oh, no.
I still took double out, so you know what? Worth it.
Fancy.
Okay, hold on one sec. I had a stinker doodle bell up. Sorry about that, but I'm going to cast sleep.
Sleep.
Correct.
All right. So sleep, can you cough that up? I don't know
I could.
sleep's mechanic without reading it.
It's I think it's 8. Is it 8 for 8-sided die? I think that's what it is. Hold on.
Thank you, Kyle. Roll 5d8, Joe.
See, I told. Dan, do you want to roll that 5d8?
You got it. You got 24. All right, so you can put 24 creatures to sleep, and I'm sure you're targeting the
24 hit.
right. So this guy, right at the front, he falls asleep. If I can get his little status thing to pop up, here we go. Sleep. We'll put sleepy on him. I know that says unconscious, but it's the sleepy token, and this one right here is sleepy. And that is 22 of your 24 hit points, so no others fall asleep, just 2 of them. Anything else besides the sleep spell?
Nah, Fancy's all about crowd control.
All right, Muriel.
All right. I do have an ally here, so I get sneak attack against One Eye or whatever his name is.
Deadeye, right?
Deadeye, that's it. So I will shoot him with my short bow. I don't have advantage though.
Take a shot.
Oh,
No dice.
okay. Is there anywhere for me to hide?
You can always move back up the stairs. It means he's going to be able to target you with any spells.
I'll just... Okay. Does that make me technically like hidden for the mechanic of a rogue because I can bonus action hide and then get advantage next time?
Um,
Would it count as that?
We'll do a stealth check versus his perception, and when you come back down,
Okay.
to see if he notices you or if you're able to do it stealthily enough that he doesn't see you anymore.
Okay.
All
So
right.
I'll just run up there.
Right. So right there. Okay.
Oops, now I can't see anything, but that's okay. I guess I don't really need to watch.
So this bandit runs in. Two. 1, 2, 3.
I just set my token there to watch.
6. All right. So he gets up here and he's going to attack Dagon. Does an 11 hit Dagon?
No, that misses.
Nope. Now you get to respond.
Oh, good. So I'm pretty unhappy about being attacked. I'm just going to take my warhammer to the guy's head.
All right. Armor class 12, so that hits for 5 damage. Testing. 1, 2, 3.
And that's it.
All right. We've got another bandit. Let's see. He's going to push in 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to come up here. He's going to attack Marcus. 16.
That's a miss.
3 damage miss. We've got a dead bandit. We've got a bandit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he's going to attack Fancy.
Okay.
Ooh! 13 points of damage to Fancy.
Actually, Fancy ducked, so sorry.
All right, Marcus, what do you got?
Alright, I am going to... Oh, that guy being there changes things a little bit. Oh well. I'm moving here, and we'll take that opportunity attack from that guy.
All right. Miss.
Perfect. And we'll Cure Wounds on Celine
All right.
for 14.
Ooh, for 14. Nice.
And then, as a bonus action, I am going to use my Harness Divine Power to use my Channel Divinity to regain that spell slot.
Nice. What level spell slot?
And that's it. Just the first.
First level, okay.
That's what I just used.
All right, very good.
Yep.
We got a sleepy bandit. What happens when you're asleep? You have to be woken up, right? You don't get any saving throws or
Yeah.
anything like that?
You're boned.
All right.
Next
All right.
turn.
Next guy. Sleepy. Next guy. All right, let's move some of our tavern goers here are scattering. So let's get this guy ducks in this room. These guys duck in here. This guy ducks in here. Just people scattering and trying to stay out of the fracas. And you can see that again, the suit of armor and the half ogre are content to let you guys fight this out. And we come back to Celine, who's prone, but back with hit points.
Okay. I will get back up and let's see. Oh no, I'll leave. Fuck, I can't really move. So I'm going to cast Mind. Gonna cast a cantrip. Mind Sliver. Come on.
Slipper.
Mind Sliver's awesome.
Oh, come on. I was gonna cast it at the captain. It's 1 damage.
Intelligence save.
Yeah, but it messes up their sub.
He made his save.
Yep.
But that's a cantrip, right?
Yep, it's a cantrip, so none of my effects kick in.
All right. So Mind Sliver.
What happens if you fail?
Here, I can just put the spell up.
You subtract 1d4 from your next saving throw on a failure, right? All right. So then we go to Deadeye, and he is. Let's see. Let's 50-50 these. 1-2 Celine, 3-4 Marcus. Scimitar attack. Scimitar attack against Salim again. Ooh, hits for 8. Shoot. The bandit captain focused all 3 attacks against poor Salim. 16 hit for 7?
It does, but I was about to say, can I, as a reaction, to this attack... Oh, wait. Yeah, can I, as a reaction, cast Silvery Barbs?
Yeah, against which one?
Let's see. The 10 doesn't hit. I'll do it against the 16.
Alright, so here comes the reroll for the dagger. Still hits.
Damn. Okay. I'm back down again.
No, you're at 1 hit point, weren't you? I thought you had 8 and he did 7.
So, I got up to 14. The first attack took 8 off, and then the 7
that's
takes
6.
another.
Okay, right, okay. It's 15 total damage, right? Okay. Bad math on my part, and we go to Fancy.
Okay. Well, apparently we have to go nuclear.
This captain guy don't mess around. You've taken care of his lackeys, but he's pretty tough.
Who is this?
That's one of the lackeys.
I'm charming him. Charm.
Charm. How does that work? Can you pop that up?
Yeah, I'm sorry. This whole thing is retarded.
Oh, while you look that up, we'll go on to...
I think he's talking.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Oh, here we go.
Hideous Laughter's casting Hideous Laughter?
That's what Kyle...
No,
I don't think that's
Oh,
what
that-
Joe's doing, though.
Oh,
No, that's the only thing I could see on a sheet that would be.
I was trying to do charm, but I don't have it up. So
charm person?
yeah, so I'll do hideous laughter. I'll do hideous laughter on the guy next.
All right. So the captain has to make a wisdom save. Ooh, he failed that. So for a creature of your choice, the target must becoming incapacitated, unable to stand. Incapacitated.
Thanks for waiting a sec.
Incapacitated. And
Always have faith in Fancy.
And at the end of each of its turn, or each time it takes damage, it repeats its saving throw. DC 13, alright? Alright, and then we go to Muriel.
Alright, can you bring me down the stairs? And I will roll my stealth. I'm sneaking down the stairs.
Okay, so he definitely doesn't notice you.
Okay, so then I do get advantage. With my short bow. Ba-do. 15 hit?
15 just hits. He's
Ah,
armor
okay.
class 15. But... Oh no, it's against a melee attack. He can't parry a ranged attack. Alright, so he doesn't do that. He gets hit for 14 damage.
Who was that?
Muriel against Deadeye.
Deadeye.
He's incapacitated. What does that do in that case?
Incapacitated, can't take actions or reactions.
And so he probably can't parry anyway.
Well...
Or is that just is that a reaction? Doesn't matter, because I shot him with an arrow, so it doesn't matter.
Right.
Okay, then I'll go back upstairs.
Alright.
But if you want to
I'll
just leave me
leave
there,
you
because,
right?
yeah, because when I go upstairs, I can't see what you guys are doing anyway.
Right. Alright. So this guy here is attacking Dagon. 8 does not get it done, and Dagon gets to respond.
And I'll just continue sharing blows with this dude. Or not.
That hits for 7 damage, and down he goes.
And then I'm going to move. This guy's the leader, right?
Right.
Yeah. I'll move that way. Introduce myself.
We've got a bandit here who's going to attack Marcus. Crit for 10 points of damage.
Okay.
Attacking Fancy. 18 hits for 5. I think that puts Fancy down.
I feel like you enjoyed that too much. I really do.
Was there something in my voice?
All right,
that
you
gave
got
it
me.
away? All right, Marcus, you're up.
Okay. Getting hit like that changes things a little bit for me. Let me read some. Oh, I just made a stupid decision like 30 seconds ago. I don't know what to do. I mean, I think that I almost need to heal myself because we're kind of screwed if I don't. Because if I go down, then everyone's toast.
Right?
Yeah,
You could. You
I
always
think
could.
I have to.
There's actually text in the book that says you can try to convince some of the other bar people to join your side of the fight by bribing them or other means.
Yeah, that's something I thought of earlier as well. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna cure wounds on myself, and then I'm gonna shout 10 gold when that helps.
10 gold to anyone that
See what
helps.
happens. Yep.
They're going to start fighting each other to be the one that helps.
Hey,
How many more enemies do we have?
This thug over here accepts your offer of 10 gold. He's gonna
This is gonna be expensive, but I think we're gonna need it.
Do we even have this?
Nope, not yet.
Okay, we're gonna have to give an IOU.
If you die, they don't get paid.
Sleeping bandit,
Exactly.
Sleeping bandit, Salim, death save.
Okay. I was about to say I have 10 gold. I'll chip in for saving my life.
I'll take a death save for you.
One failed death save for Salim. Now, Deadeye, he has got Tasha's hideous laughter on him.
Honestly, like, I'm dead. Well, I'm not dead. I'm unconscious, so I don't know if that's still a play.
Oh, because is it a concentration spell?
I don't think so.
No, I don't
Pretty
think
sure. All right.
I don't think so.
No, it just lasts up to a minute. It doesn't say concentration. That's weird.
Right?
That's wicked weird.
Wicked.
That's wicked powerful.
Yeah, it is. All right. So, so on each of its turn, it can make a saving throw, but it's incapacitated. You can't take actions or reactions. What was that?
That is concentration.
Is it?
Looking at it now.
It is.
I hate to say, but it is.
No, I if it is, it is. It makes more sense.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be a hell of a powerful spell if it wasn't.
Right.
I thought it wasn't because it doesn't actually do any damage, but okay. Yeah, if it says it is.
Yeah, unfortunately.
All right. So he is back up on his feet now. He is. We'll say he's got Salim down. He's got Dagon and Marcus on his tip. So let's. Dagon's more the fighter type, right? The more imposing figure
Yeah.
than Marcus.
Paladin.
that's probably safe to say. Yeah.
Bigger
Let's-
suit.
let's-
Paladin versus cleric.
Right. All right. So so Dagon, these attacks are coming your way.
Alright. That misses. That misses. That misses.
There you go. Fancy death save.
Excellent. That's exactly what I thought was going to happen.
Roll that d20, sir.
I know. I'm just going to... can you roll it for me?
You got it. Come on.
Don't worry, guys. I'll hunt them down if I have to.
How'd it go?
We got him.
Success. Muriel.
Alright, I'm gonna sneak down again. Try to get my advantage. Wink. Oh,
Ooh,
that's
let's
stinky.
see. Let's see if he notices. Perception.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
18. I rolled it twice, but 18 was
Yeah,
so,
okay.
So, yeah. He sees
So
it this
don't-
time.
Yeah, so I don't have advantage, but I do still have sneak attack.
You do.
Alright. Short bow. Oh, yay.
13. Stick a arrow right into his leg.
Awesome.
Then I just keep running back upstairs.
All right. Bandit over here is dead. Dagon.
Alright, I'm going to move my guy. Right here and take the opportunity attack. I'm assuming from him,
From
the boss.
Deadeye. All right. Here comes the scimitar attack. 13 misses.
Yeah, and then I'm going to use my breath weapon, which is a 15-foot
You're a dragonborn?
arc.
You're a dragonborn.
Yeah, I'm Dragonborn. It's a 15-foot cone. Yeah, so would that get Marcus?
No, that definitely doesn't get Marcus. Let me see. Even going here doesn't get Marcus. So
Would it get
would-
the guy?
It would get this guy here, and this guy, and Deadeye.
And what about this guy?
Doesn't cover enough of him. It's got to cover 50% of the token.
Alright, what if?
So if he stepped up, now that gets Marcus definitely.
But what if I stiffed? Have I?
Spin it.
Yeah, let's rotate that around.
Okay, so I would say that gets 2 of the bandits and Deadeye.
Okay. Let me do that.
I'm not there, but should you step up on Deadeye and do it? Because if you hit that guy that's down right now, you're gonna break sleep.
What was that?
The guy right in front of you is
Yeah.
sleeping, so if you don't do enough damage to kill him, it is going to wake him up.
Oh, okay.
But that's a risk you might be willing to take. Yeah, now there you get the two awake bandits and Deadeye.
And not get Marcus.
And not get Marcus or Fancy, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me
That's
do that
perfect.
All right.
Let me get those 3 then. And
Breath weapon. Is there a save on that, or does it go against their armor class, or
it's a DC 12.
deck save?
Yeah.
All right, bandit captain Deadeye makes it.
I don't know why I can't.
And one of the bandits fails, and the other one makes it.
So
So 4,
We
8,
take
and
half.
4. -4. Okay, breath weapon delivered. And if that is it for Dagon, we go to this bandit here who is going to attack poor Marcus. 12, I don't think does it.
Nope.
Now, the thug, this guy came into the stepping out of this room, and some of the fellas from across the way looked like they were going to jump in too, but he pointed right at them and said, "This is my 10 gold. Don't even think about touching it." So apparently he's one of the tougher guys in the place, and was able to bark off everybody else on this. So now he's going to step forward, and he is going to attack this sleeping one. And he gets advantage on that because the guy is sleeping, right? He's incapacitated.
That's what the spell. That's what the spell does.
All right, so here comes a mace attack with advantage. 17 hits
Nice.
and 9 misses, so he does 8 points of damage to this guy, but that wakes him up. All right, we go to our bandit over here, and he is gonna step up. He's got Fancy down already, so he's attacking Marcus.
Nope.
17 for 3.
17's a miss.
Oh, it is.
Mm-hmm. I'm in chainmail.
Nice. All right, Marcus, your turn.
All right. Easy call here then. Cure wounds on Salim again.
All right. All right, anything else for Marcus?
No, sorry, that's it.
Okay. All right, this bandit here is just woken up, and he's going to attack. Let's see whether he goes for the thug or for Dagon. He goes for the thug, and it glances off his armor. This guy is still sleeping. Salim.
Okay. I'm gonna get back up, and again, I can't move without taking op attacks.
Right.
Can't really cast Burning Hands. I don't want to get my teammates here. Okay. Let me just read this. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna read this spell. Okay. So I'm gonna cast Arms of a Hater.
Okay.
And
That
so, with that description, But basically, all creatures within 10 feet of me have to make a strength saving throw.
Even your allies.
Fuck.
Hey,
Sorry,
you know
I keep
what?
forgetting.
Hey.
So, like, the thing I was getting confused about before is I thought I had meta magic. So I was like looking at my sorcery points, and I'm like, oh, where's my careful? And I'm like, oh, I don't have. I just have the points. I
Oh,
don't have
careful
meta
spell.
magic.
Not yet.
Till next.
Fine, because I'm already.
Fuck. Okay. Scratch the arms. I'll just. Fuck it. I'll do dissonant whispers instead, but as a bonus action I'm going to use one of my sorcery points to get back spell slot
Okay. Who's Dissonant Whispers targeting?
to the captain. Who else?
Captain. All right. Wisdom save. Let me call up the sheet. Wisdom. Failed.
Nice.
17
Nice.
damage. And what else happens with Dissonant Whispers?
You gotta run away.
Is that run away?
I will
Yeah.
put it up.
And use its
Oh, must
reaction
immediately.
if available to move as far away as speed allows. Now that is not forced movement for the purposes of an opportunity.
It's not. You get to take opportunity attacks.
Right.
That's a nasty one.
All right. So this is Salim that he's fleeing, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
So Marcus, Salim, take your shots.
Oh. It still sucked.
12. Yeah, it doesn't hit him. Up attack from Salim.
Not Salim. What's this character?
Oh, Dagon.
Dagon.
Dagon. Yeah.
He's still right next to me, right? So I don't get to
There he
up
goes.
attack him. Oh, okay. Nice.
Well, he has to get as far as he can go with his speed will allow. So yeah.
All right, 7 points. He's looking rough, but now he's out of your range, and he sprints past Skuna, the half ogre, and out into the street.
Aye.
Okay, so what's he do on his next turn? Because he's going next.
He can come back. It's just one turn.
Right.
But yeah.
That's what I was making sure. Okay. He's got 5 hit points. He knows that at least half of his men were taken down. He's still leaving 4 on their feet. Maybe he runs. You know what? He does. He's going to take off.
Red cutter.
Fancy.
Hello. Hi. How you doing?
Death save.
Do it. Roll it for me. Do it.
Got it. Here
Roll my.
comes. D20. 2 successes. Next success, you're stabilized. Muriel.
Good plan. Good plan.
All right. Sneaking again. Sneaky sneak. Again, it's just one of these.
Alright. Perception. Nah. Not so much.
Okay.
A hit for 10 points of damage. Minus 10. There he goes. Alright, anything else from Muriel?
Who of his men we still have? Okay, so there's still 3.
Right.
Okay.
One was asleep.
Yeah, right. But I can't just like run past them or anything because they're still up. Okay. Okay, I guess there isn't really anything else that I can do at this point.
All right. Dagon.
If I chased after the commander, would I be able to see him?
You double moved? Yes, you sure could.
If I double moved, if I didn't really, if I moved 30 feet, would I be able to see him?
He'd be.
Because I know he's not on the map, right?
So he
Where
moved
is he?
30 feet away on the Dissonant Whispers. Then it was
Yeah.
his turn and he double moved, so he's 90 feet away. So if you just move 30 feet, that still leaves 60 feet in between you, and I don't know that you have a clear line of sight. There might be people in the crowd, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'll give him cover. I'll give him armor class, you know, like +2 to his armor class to make it harder to hit him, so... And if you've got something that auto hits or calls for a saving throw at a range of 60 feet, then he is in range.
Not my javelin, but
That would be cool. See.
You need
Yeah, I'll try
you need to have a John Wick moment right now.
A javelin in a busy street. Just huck it up into the air and watch it come down and hit your exact target like a fucking football play. You know, like hitting one guy 60 feet away.
Watch out, everybody!
Good thing we're not playing 3rd edition.
Right?
let's see how this.
Ranged attacks into a group.
Right?
Wait, he's 60 feet away or less?
He is 60 feet.
You gotta admit, that does sound awesome.
I mean, his token's right there, but he's 60 feet away.
Yeah, okay. So I have the command spell as well, but he has a wisdom as a saving throw. So should I go for the command or the javelin?
I think command might be the better option out of those two.
You can command him to come back.
Yeah, because your javelin's gonna be at disadvantage, isn't it? Because it's 30 foot, 120.
Yeah. So I'll be at disadvantage too. And then how long does the command last? One round?
1 round, right? 6 seconds.
Yeah, but that'll make him have to sprint at him, won't it?
Right.
Yeah, so can I command him to use both his double movement to get back to me?
Yeah.
Or do I just say approach and he just uses his 30 feet? not the
Approach,
60
yeah. You
feet?
command approach and get him to...
Oh, it ends with it when he gets within 5 feet of me. So, all right.
Does he get a
Let's
saving
see.
throw on that command?
Yeah, it's wisdom.
60.
Ah,
Yeah.
that would have been cool.
Yeah, check. I'm still gonna hunt him down,
Right.
and I guess that's it.
This thug here is going to attack the bandit again. So he takes out one of them, then he goes back and hits his friend, so that wakes him up.
Son of a bitch.
He did take one out.
Yeah, we did something. I don't know if that was really 10 gold, but
Bandit over here is attacking Marcus. 3 points again, it's Marcus.
okay, I was gonna lucky that, but it's only 3 damage, so
Right.
maybe not.
Remember that I have lucky.
Yeah, well, that's the thing is I forgot it earlier,
Yeah.
and then I had to heal myself instead of healing other party members. It's like, oh shit, I forgot to use it. I am going to take this opportunity attack, actually 2 of them, and I am going to. Am I close enough to be able to cast a 60-foot spell?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll take 2 opportunity attacks on the way over.
Oh yeah, I should.
Alright, the second one hit. Second one hit, and oh my god, 2 damage. That was not worth it. Maybe it is worth it. I don't know. I don't think so.
Dex save.
You stink.
Ooh, nice dex save.
Oh jeez.
Right.
Or did you take 1 damage?
1?
Or none?
Oh no, that's never mind.
Alright, this bandit here is aware that his captain took off, and so he's going to dip. And here comes 5, 10, 15, and he fucks it and goes up this way. Because he can see you guys down that way, so he's going to run the opposite direction away. Celine.
Yeah, hold on, I'm sorry. I'm just gonna move my token to see. Okay, so he's all the way there. See. I can get there. I'm gonna go. Sorry, I'm just gonna move there. Okay. How far am I? Oh, okay. He's still within range. I'm gonna. I gotta take one last shot at this guy. I'm very pissed about how everything has gone down so far.
Alright.
Take that as an insult a little bit. Let me see. Yeah, do I want to waste it? I'm just gonna do cantrip. Gonna try another.
And this is at which target, I'm sorry?
The captain.
The captain, alright. Deadeye. Intelligence save. He's +2 to intelligence, so he made a save.
Oh,
That's a first level spell, right, though?
Nope,
No,
it's
cantrip?
just
Oh.
the cantrip. I didn't want to burn another spell slot.
I like the plan.
So he double moves and gets another 60 feet away. So he was at 60, so now he's at run 20. Fancy, make a death save. I'll roll it for you again. And you fail this one. That's your first failure.
I mean, you didn't do anything weird with it, right? You didn't cheat.
Nope, not this time. Muriel.
Alright, I'll sneak down and try to take out that last guy.
Let's see if he
Sneak,
sees
sneak.
you. 8.
Alright.
And you get sneak attack damage because you had advantage. So 10.
Yeah.
And down he goes. Dagon, you are 120 feet away from the captain. If you double move, you will only be 60 feet away. But then you won't have an action.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run over to Fancy. Is it an action or a bonus action to try to stabilize someone with a medicine check?
I think it's an action.
Okay, so I guess I'll just try to do that next time. Now that I'm over here.
Looks like someone's gonna get a little tired.
So what's Dagon want to do?
I'm just gonna run to this guy
Alright.
and get out my frustration because I can't get to his boss.
Yeah, I gotta figure out why the noises aren't playing.
Yeah.
Alright. this thug up here runs out after Marcus, saying, "Hey, where's my 10 gold?" We go to a dead bandit and Marcus. So this guy is
All right, we're gonna
120 feet away at this point.
All right, so I'm gonna move 30 towards him.
90, okay.
So he's 90. And then, so I assume 14 misses him.
You were at disadvantage?
Yeah, well, distance.
Because
Like
of
crossbow.
distance, okay. Alright, so
And so-
14 just misses, right.
Okay, so I'm going to use another one of those and not do so well.
Damn.
That sucks.
You might just get away.
I really don't want to let this guy run.
Yeah, is he coming towards me at all?
Trying to think where the Elf Song Tavern. Not really, no. And his
Okay.
destination is to get back to the docks, so that's further away from you. Alright, Dagon, does a 13 hit? I don't think so.
No, the 13 doesn't hit.
Alright. Salim?
Okay, and he's 120 feet away.
He is. Marcus is 30 feet ahead of you.
I'm 90. Yeah, I'm 90.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have anything that'll reach that far, even if I go full speed. All right. Fancy's down inside, so I'm gonna. Yeah, I can get over to him, and I'm gonna use healing hands to restore 2 hit points.
There you go, Fancy.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So
Anything else for
unfortunately,
Salim?
no, I don't have anything to reach this guy. As much as I would like to kill him, I would rather get Fancy up and have one more person on hand than not.
So Marcus, you're 90 feet from Deadeye. He double moves. So now he's 150 feet away from you.
Okay.
Fancy has how many hit points?
Two. I'm trying to fix it, but
Got it.
you know, technology.
Now I think you guys don't have anything left for catching this guy. Am I right to assume at this point?
Just the crossbow.
I have one spell.
Yes,
So if we go, he's
300,
100.
320 feet.
Okay, so you can take a shot with disadvantage.
So I'm going to run into 120 feet, 30 feet in.
Right.
So I'm at 120, so disadvantage. Crossbow. I'm going to hit Lucky again.
Oh!
Yes. So I guess I'll be rolling that damage again. If I can figure out how. Or whatever, let's do that. So 5.
5 points of damage. Okay, guess what?
Didn't you say he had 4?
He had 5 hit points.
Oh, he had 5?
What a shot.
Yay!
Long distance takedown. Very nice. Very nice. So you guys have won this fight and protected Tarina from those who sought vengeance against her. Maybe rightfully so.
And do we really get a ship?
The
We'll
uncivil
see.
serpent. I mean, Tarina said, if you kill them all, there's a ship for the taking.
It's all about that shit, babe.
Oh, did we forget about that guy?
yeah.
Yeah, there's some other guy.
Left. All right. Well, you can either kill him or take him alive for questioning. I don't know if you have any questions for him, but
Not really.
Get the shit, right?
right.
Yeah, you guys could get info for the ship.
9.
And what's the 9 for?
Killing them.
It's Warhammer.
Yeah. No, we'll take that as read.
All right. So first thing I want to do, just as we're finishing this,
Yeah.
a thug, come with me.
Yeah.
And I'm going upstairs.
All right.
And going upstairs, and I'm in. Serena, they're all gone. 10 gold, pay the man.
Why?
He helped us, and he was necessary. That's on you.
The thug is looking at you. They say, "Hey, you told me 10 gold. What is this?"
I have 10 gold. I'm gonna go upstairs and say, I'm coming, and wherever they went, follow them.
All right.
Listen, we're gonna make a lot of money off of this ship, I hope, so I'll
upstairs too.
give him gold, but I'm gonna look at Marcus and I'm just gonna be like, you are paying for all my food and drinks until we get more money. Do you understand? I am broke now.
She would have paid for it if we kept. She would have paid if we had kept going.
Do you think you could have convinced her? And remember, and I whispered to him, she does have some friends who probably will make our lives hell if we piss her off. She's an assassin, right?
What's that?
Isn't she an assassin? Or was it the warning she has a lot of powerful friends?
Right. There was a warning about that. Let me see if I can even find it to tell you exactly what it was. That was at the Basilisk Gate, so...
Let's just, remember, you have a rock star with you,
so we always have that going for us. All right, so Salim, you give the thug his 10 gold, and he walks away, just counting them over and over again, and laughing to himself that was the easiest 10 gold he's ever made.
Yeah, considering all he did was wake up 2 guys that were asleep.
Right?
Yeah. So we just killed him.
And he goes downstairs and he buys a round of drinks for everybody in the place.
What? Why did you have to offer 10 gold? I think 5 gold would have been enough.
I think 1 gold would have been enough for these people.
Yeah, probably true. I made his death.
Just facepalm and just go downstairs muttering to myself.
I mean, honestly, it was looking pretty bad there for a few minutes.
But now what about the split road?
But we got a boat, so it's good.
Well, I was really planning on trying to make Serena pay the guy.
Right.
Right from when I said it. We're not paying for it.
Serena's gonna pay for it.
Well, once we find these powder kegs, and once we do this quest, we'll have plenty, and we have a boat.
Yeah,
we can just sell it if we don't want to use it.
I feel like this is the most
rented out.
I think there's going to be a fight to get that boat.
I don't mind giving Celine 10 gold when it comes to it.
Yeah.
We'll be alright.
Right.
Can we search the captain guy to see if they have
Yeah, oh yeah.
Maybe he's got 10 gold on him.
Pink slips or whatever, or yeah.
Right. So
boat ownership papers and also gold.
Tucked inside Deadeye's vest is a pouch containing 32 gold and 15 silver.
Well, there we go.
Alright, there you go.
I'm gonna start a party treasury. Do we have?
Probably should have done that first, to search the guy and give him the money from there.
That would be the most coolest thing ever.
Yeah, that would have been more impressive.
Okay.
Don't forget, guys, we got the other thing going down soon.
32 gold and...
Yeah.
Wait, I can't edit this.
Oh, you can't? Let me fix that.
Nah.
Let's see. Party treasury.
Oh,
Edit. Can be edited by all players. Save changes.
Okay.
There you go.
32 gold and 15 silver.
And I posted the rest of the treasure there in the Roll20 chat.
That's a good little amount.
Let's quit the haul. Well, I guess 10 goes straight to Salim's pockets.
So 22 gold.
Oh,
22.
So you haven't disposed of all of the uncivil serpent yet. There are 11 bandits that guard it, and you presumably would either have to take them on. It's going to take a crew of 20 to sail it. So you might be able to try to make arrangements explaining to them that you have done away with their former captain.
I'm the captain now.
Right.
Where did you say that you posted the rest of? Is it?
In the
Oh, there.
Roll20 chat.
I see it. Yep, I got it.
Roll 20.
Yeah.
Got it.
All right, I will put that in the party treasury.
We now have a boat, right?
Here's a little bit about that boat. Deadeye ship.
All I want to do is hear about the boat.
The uncivil serpent is moored at the end of the dark on the east side of the harbor. There are 11 bandits still guarding it, and as far as you know, there's no treasure kept aboard. If you dispose of all the pirates, the ship is yours for the taking, though it requires a crew of 20 to sail, and half or more must have proficiency with water vehicles. The uncivil serpent has the statistics of a sailing ship. I can give you a deck plan should that become necessary. You can sell it to the right buyer for 10,000 gold, but no one in Baldur's Gate wants it because of its infamous reputation.
Great. So we have a boat that we can't sail and we can't sell.
I know where the kegs are going.
I say we just get on that boat and we just find better,
I guess we could hire people to sail it for us.
Or we could get the kegs.
Pay them like 10 gold each.
Get the kegs, put them in the boat, blow it all up, blame it on the kids so it goes back on everyone else.
Could be fun.
Now,
or
did Muriel put somebody onto some mission? I'm just trying to refresh my memory, so I get it. What was that? Can you remind me of the details of that?
To figure out what that phoenix symbol is all about.
And who exactly did you send on the mission? Oh, the coin
burglar.
Flipper, the coin flipper, right, from the elf song. Okay, and you paid them to do that, right?
No, I promised them a share.
Oh, an equal share, right?
50 gold, but not till after because we don't have the money now.
Right.
But she said yes.
Okay, so she was going to find out about the Phoenix for you. Okay, let me make a note of that.
Actually, we do have the money now.
Personally, I love playing with
treasury.
her.
We still don't have 50 gold. We have 22 gold, 42 silver, 2 gold necklaces, and a gold ring with white pearl in it. So I put that in the part of treasury. I mean, if we sold stuff, we would have it. But I told her not until after because I told her that her information needed to be useful.
Right.
There.
Okay. Don't pay until the job is done.
Yeah.
All right. So what Tarina knows now, she's going to tell you what she knows about the cult. She says several blocks northwest of here is a public bathhouse with a walled garden and frolicking nymphs carved in the gates. Followers of the Dead Three have been seen coming and going from the bathhouse, and I'm told there's a secret door inside the northernmost massage room that leads to a dungeon, and that's where the killers are hiding.
Yep, I missed it.
Aha.
Yeah.
That's okay.
But I'm watching the building.
Yeah, and we'll be back shortly with that information.
So we're keeping the ship, right? or we're going to go and dispose of the 11
Dude,
people.
if the whole thing is like, we need a boat.
I'm
Well,
gonna buy me a boat.
I don't think we're doing anything with it yet until we figure out either how to. Well, we have to dispose of the bandits, but then we have to figure out either how to crew it or how to somehow convince someone to buy it.
Or maybe you would have better luck in another city.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you have Fancy
can't find
being
people
like
to
the
do it.
resident. Fancy is the resident like rock star of the boat. So like, we'll make a little money of that, and it'll keep the fucking lights on. You know.
How about we
Catalina
go,
cruise boat.
how about we go talk to
It
the
can't
elves?
be hard to find a crew.
No, I was gonna say, why don't
Yeah.
we talk to the elves who can sail the boat that are guarding it, offer them X amount of the boat when we sell it in the next city.
The
Yeah,
the
that's what
key
I'm
is, the most awesome thing is, and this is where I'm gonna follow. I'm gonna fall asleep thinking about this. Is the boat we just got?
Right?
Yeah, I kind of feel like just, killing off 11 bandits is worth it to have a boat, even if we can't do anything with it yet.
Yeah, we'll have future use for it.
We can
We should-
find a crew super easy, I'm sure, in this town.
We should at least just do that so that it's ours, and then we can figure out what to do with it later.
So let's do that after we take care of the
bath.
3 in the bathhouse. Yeah.
Do we need
I think we should try to get to that as
resting?
soon as
How are
possible.
people feeling?
Yes.
Pansy's looking
Yes,
a little red
Fancy's
aura.
barely alive.
I'm perfectly fine.
I'm sure you are.
I'm good.
I have
Does Marcus need healing?
Yes,
Should
I
we-
do too, but
Should we short rest?
There are
at least a short.
there are 2 rooms for rent here at the Elf Song.
So the information about the bathhouse, does it sound like this is something that we don't have to do it today, right? Because it's
Well, don't forget, I'm sitting at the bathhouse.
yeah, but we don't
Yeah, we
want
can
you
just
to
come get
fight
you.
alone. I mean, I think some people need healing and some people are out of spells. So I'm saying if we come get you and just say, okay, come back, and then we sleep, are we going to lose an
plan for
opportunity,
it
or can
tomorrow.
we just do it tomorrow?
You can just do it tomorrow. Of course, they are
Yeah.
murdering people, so you don't know who's going to die in the next 24 hours that otherwise you would have saved.
I think Muriel would care more about her own self, but I don't know if anybody else in the party would be like, no, we need to do it now.
I'm perfectly
I think
happy
Marcus
to
would just
join
feel
that
like-
You're kind of looking for like leadership.
Then Muriel's like, then we'll do it
Yeah.
tomorrow if you want me to be the leader.
That's where my guy runs into a trouble. He's kind of like built after the Mandalorian. He doesn't really care unless it's innocent people.
Well, then we just won't tell him that yet, because he's not here, so he doesn't have that information. We'll just tell him everything's fine, just come and sleep, and we'll do it tomorrow. Then we won't have an argument.
Fancy's like David Bowie.
Wait, he was
You gotta figure this crap out.
he was Rihanna earlier, and then he was something else, and I don't even.
Then he was
remember.
Michael Jackson.
And he was Michael
yeah.
Jackson, right? Now he's David.
And now he's
Bowie.
David Bowie. Right,
I
well,
hope
Muriel
they-
says, if you want my opinion, we should just go get our friend, come back here, sleep, get healthy, take care of this tomorrow. People die every day. It's sad, but
If we take a rest and then we're going to deal with the bathhouse tomorrow night, what are we going to do during the day tomorrow? Is there something else, another quest or something?
Well, maybe Muriel's informant might find out about
Right.
the
Phoenix. True.
right?
Yeah, or we can deal with the
Or we can go
11
take care of
in
the ship.
daytime. Yeah. Okay.
all right. So let's go get our buddy who's just kind of sitting there all by himself. Say,
Just
come on
find
back. Come on back
there.
to this tavern. Come have an ale.
Okay.
It's time to get ale. Let's go.
Kyle, while you were standing guard, it was still daylight hours, and for several hours of daylight hours, nothing unusual happened. Eventually, the two folks inside who were employees did reopen as customers came to the building, not knowing about anything that had happened earlier, so they just reopened and carried on business as usual.
Okay.
But you can feel secure that you didn't see any, at least if they were cultists, they were very well disguised.
Cool.
I suppose it's not hard to disguise yourself as a cultist. You take off your weird mask or whatever, and then
You take off the
just
black
pick up the
robe.
black
Yeah.
robe.
All right, so it sounds like we're at a fairly good spot to call it for the night. You guys are taking a short rest.
I think we're gonna take a
Oh,
long
right,
rest.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
We just had
Yeah,
the whole
extend that,
discussion
yeah.
about fuck it, let's
Yeah.
just do it tomorrow,
We're gonna
right?
just sleep.
Right.
Yeah.
So let's see. Where do you want to stay? There's a room here at the Elf Song. I don't.
Okay, Dan.
Yeah.
Dan. First of all, I'm a fucking rock star. Do you want me we get 4-star service whenever I go anywhere because I'm a rock star. I'm an entertainer. They're trying to keep me there,
Right. This is your background as entertainer, yes?
Correct.
Right. All right. So, yeah, I'll have to look into that. I don't remember off the top of my head what.
Oh
entertainer
yeah.
says.
I don't either.
But
it's
but
something to
yes,
think.
you will get some special treatment because you are an entertainer in a tavern. I know that there's something discussed in the background that specifically relates to being able to pull in a little money or other compensation. But
Thank you.
so there are 2 guest rooms upstairs. You are welcome to them. I don't see information on how much they cost. Let me do a quick.
Well, this
So I
has
guess it
nothing
would be
to do with
standard
Bob's
pricing.
book.
So I mean, what is dealing with tinier? Yeah, there's nothing. I don't remember seeing anything specifically about what the rooms cost. So yeah, I can't find it. So we'll just let that be waived. It's probably small potatoes anyway. And you rest up, and we'll say everybody is long rested, and we will pick up. When do you think you want to try? What do you think your next step is? Is it definitely the bathhouse?
Unless the Phoenix, well, because we could get information about the Phoenix, so we have to see that.
Right.
And then we could, if we have all day, we could go down and check out the boat.
Didn't they tell us there was a secret door?
Yes.
They did say there's
they
a secret
did.
door, that's right, so we don't actually have to wait until the end of the day necessarily.
Right. You
That's
could,
true.
because supposedly, it's kind of like waiting to see what happens at night. Because during the day it seems like, but if you can find that secret door during daylight hours, maybe you can catch them when they're not active.
The problem is then we have to, then there's
Or-
those
or
employees
ambush them.
again.
Right.
Yeah. Those massage
Yeah.
therapists are going to be like, what are
Yeah,
you
what-
doing?
I wonder if the
We're going in for a
Well, we
fight.
got the
right?
impression that those employees didn't know anything, so
Right.
I
Might
wonder if
have-
they know about that door. I
No,
assume
well-
not.
No, they don't. Why don't we just go in? We know we're going in for a fight, so why don't we just go in playing the police that we are, tell them to get out of the building, we got a problem in here, and go in.
Yeah, I guess we can try to just scare them away or whatever. I don't know if they'd go notify anybody, but I guess we can figure that out next time.
Well, let's come up with a plan.
All right. So I need to get answers for the coin flipper quest for Phoenix.
Yeah.
All right. We've got
You guys, and I'm sorry to interrupt Dan again, because that's all I do, but you guys are fun to play D&D.
Yay.
So the coin flipper quest for the Phoenix, bathhouse secret door, and the ship,
What's it?
the uncivil serpent. These are the three kind of big things we have unresolved right now, right?
Yeah.
So when I do my homework for the week, I'll tell you right now that the whole Phoenix thing, the Baldur's Gate Gazetteer, as it appears in this book, is a huge section, and it details all these different places in Baldur's Gate, and it does a fantastic job of giving you just enough information to say you could do something with this if you felt like it, and round it out and develop it. And this smoke powder keg was one of those. I can tell you that there's another business called the Distant Shores that has suffered vandalism in recent weeks, and the owners have received threatening letters. So there's another little undeveloped hook that if you guys wanted to chase down and spend more time in Baldur's Gate, I've got more things like that. That we could, flesh out and have fun with. So that is one that when I do my homework this week, will not be going to the book necessarily for that. I will have to be digging into the depths of my own imagination to give you an answer. I haven't fully defined who the Phoenix people are yet in my own mind, so I'm going to spend this week doing that. I have an idea, but now that you've picked up this thread, I'm going to flesh it out and have it ready for next week.
Cool.
Yeah.
That sounds
I
like
thought
fun.
we weren't playing Baldur's Gate.
This is Baldur's Gate, Descent into Avernus, right?
I know. I listened to everything. So.
The Sunday game is Dragonlance. All right, everybody. So we're right here at the 10 o'clock hour. So I'm going to leave it here. I got my little note for the stuff that I have to be ready for us to follow up on. And again, where do you think your guys' next destination was? Do you think it's the bathhouse, the ship, or trying to find out more about these Phoenix people?
Probably the bathhouse, I would think.
Bathhouse.
Yeah.
At least it's an attempt to do it during the day. Yeah.
Yeah, if we can.
The ship would be last.
We're going to find Chris Stuharden.
All right. Very good, people. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. It was a lot of fun. You might have noticed earlier I had said I was kind of feeling a little blah and wasn't really feeling the game even, when I woke up this morning. But just the routine of getting into it and reread it, I started getting exciting. So thank you for giving me something to get excited about and pulling me out of my funk. So I had a lot of fun. So
Yeah,
thanks, guys.
and it's getting good. It's getting good.
That was fun.
Hey, man, you have no idea.
All right, people, peace out. We will see you in the chat. Joe, please don't go so crazy in the chat.
I mean, honestly, can you just relax and just listen to what I'm saying? Because at some point,
what
I'm
you're
gonna
saying, it's an endless stream of YouTube clips. And I don't even watch them. I just say, oh, okay, Joe's going again. Who wound him up? But try not to monopolize the chat and drive other people insane with the amount of updates.
I know. I apologize.
Hey, no worries.
I'm like a Richard Linklater.
All right, everybody. Peace out. We'll talk.
All right.
Have a good week.
Have a good
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Later.